Green is becoming a way of life here in the Northwest, and one Portland couple is taking it a step further. Brooke took a trip up the Gorge for a tour of their environmentally friendly house.
This house is very green. From the materials they use to the design, it fits right in with nature. Let's go in and take a look. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest door.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It really brings the outside right in.
That is exactly the point. We tried to do that with a lot of the stuff that we did. These are railroad nails that we found on a hike, and we chopped them off and made them into coat hooks. That was the goal, to try to see what's around the site and then put things that appeared naturally in this area into use in the house.
And I see you've got the adults hanging up here and the kids hanging down here.
That's exactly
Where do I fit
right.
in? Somewhere around the middle?
You can be right about here, but I can hang it for you up here if
No,
you can
I
reach.
don't know if I can reach.
And that's just one playful detail about this home. First, let me show you where it's located. The house sits unassumingly on top of a hillside above the gorge. On a clear day, Mount Hood can be seen right in the living room. It's the outer beauty Michelle and her husband wanted to bring inside.
We wanted it to look almost like we didn't even disturb the soil. We just kind of dropped the house down in it.
And that's apparent from the moment you walk in. The house was designed using a grid that would eliminate waste.
From the very beginning, we always designed on a 4-foot module. And although that might sound really basic, it is really basic, but a lot of people don't do that, where, you know, most building materials come like plywood or even sheetrock in a 4x8 sheet. So if you can keep things in 4, 8s, 12s, etc., you don't have as much waste. When you're able to do that, you can use full sheets of things or half a sheet and stack them up, and you have so much less waste.
What materials were left over were used elsewhere, like this wood sculpture behind the fireplace, the cabinet in the bathroom, and the ladder in the kids' room.
The ladder, for instance, is all the extra kumuru decking that we had, so they're just offcuts that were, 16 inches, and it worked perfectly for a ladder. For me, it's a lifestyle that I really love to live. I think there's a challenge to it. It's easy to go out to a store and just buy something, but it's so much more fun. I mean, if you're kind of of that mindset, to really think about it. And then from a design aspect, repetition of materials and colors and forms is what I think on an unconscious level makes a space flow really well.
Every light in the house is an LED light, not that lights need to be used often, with the abundance of natural light.
What I really like is having this modern, open aesthetic, but also having a lot of warmth through the natural materials, because they come from nature and they have had literally a life flowing through them many times. They keep living that life. So there's an honesty in that material and a warmth.
Well, before we left to get the full effect of this house, we had to go from the inside back to the outside, because that's the way you designed it.
Exactly. Both spaces can move in and out. And this is really what we do. We go on a hike, we come back, light up a fire out here, go sit in the hot tub, relax in the hammocks, and that's what it's about in the gorge.
Sweet deal. Thank you for the tour, and thanks for the little snack, too.
You're welcome.
For more information about Michelle's work, visit encircledesignbuild.com. Thanks for joining us. Better will be right back.